So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Gibson. Rolling to his right, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, Gibson. They'll roll him out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. They'll set up to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Here comes Carter. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
under pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Gibson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Snyder. From the gun on 3rd down. Gibson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Snyder.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play, because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Gibson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Looking to throw on second down. Gibson, and he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a throw. Complete right side to start things out. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Gibson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. On the move to his left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Gibson rolling to his left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Chubb. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11 now. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 76 yards on the ground for him so far. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They run. Chubb. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gibson firing quickly here, and that's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Gibson. This is caught. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Chubb running right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns, but the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down and 3. They give it to Williams, running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go out on commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Back to throw now on first down. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it a second down. Back to throw here. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
47's the mic. 47's
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And again, it's Chubb. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Gibson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's pulled in at the 32. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.